Good evening. You're tuned into Bizworld with me, Sabrina Zainal. The government has allocated 1.7 billion ringgit under the 12th Malaysia Plan to develop sustainable infrastructure through the implementation of sewerage projects. It is part of the ongoing efforts to modernize the sewerage infrastructure and provide efficient sewerage services to Malaysians.
The ministry has taken the concept of regionalization when it comes to the development of sewerage infrastructure in high-density urban areas. It promotes the building of sewerage treatment plants with an appropriate scale to meet the needs of a larger community.
The minister's speech was read out by Sewerage Services Department Director General Wan Abdul Rahim Wan Abdullah. Malaysia has achieved 85.4% of sewerage services in the major cities and aims to reach 90% by the end of 2025. Meanwhile, the potential of the sewerage sector in Malaysia has not been fully tapped. The three byproducts of the sewage treatment plant, such as biosolid, bioeffluent and biogas, have the potential to be commercialized. Berjaya Land, or B-Land, is keen to develop the Kuala Lumpur-Singapore high-speed rail project and has established Berjaya Rail Sendirian Berhad. In a statement, B-Land said it will engage in the request for information exercise conducted by MyHSR Corporation under the Finance Ministry. Through this venture, Berjaya Rail will be conducting businesses involving the construction of railways and subways, design, supply and installation of railway systems, development of transit-oriented properties, and consulting and training services for related technical solutions. Subsequently, Berjaya Rail has appointed Farizul Baharum as its director and chief executive officer. Farizul has held various positions previously, including the special advisor to the transport minister and head of the project management office for LRT3 at Prasarana, Malaysia. The real estate developer is a subsidiary of Berjaya Corporation, controlled by billionaire Tan Sri Vincent Tan. The tech hub developer of Cyberjaya, Cyberview, has signed an agreement with United States-based hyperscale data center provider involving an additional investment of 13.32 billion ringgit. According to Cyberview acting managing director Muhammad Hafiz Ibrahim, the investment to build a second data center campus solidified Cyberjaya's position as the top location in Malaysia for data center investors.
We have our ecosystem here to support the technology companies, startups, and also the innovators. So this is where the deep tech, the ecosystem, the knowledge manufacturing which Lipones is doing is able to further accelerate the ecosystem here in Cyberjaya.
Cyberview also signed an MOU with a subsidiary of a Japan-based science venture company to enhance the technology and innovation ecosystem in Cyberjaya. Both signing ceremonies were witnessed by Communications and Digital Minister Fahmi Fadzil. Fahmi said new investments are also expected to enter Malaysia, especially involving the digital economy. Thus, the target of 22.6% contribution to the GDP in 2025 is likely to be achieved earlier. U.S. President Joe Biden has vetoed a legislation passed by the Congress that would repeal exemptions on American tariffs on imported solar panels from 4 Southeast Asian nations. The waivers for duties on panels made in Malaysia, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand, granted by Biden in June 2022, are set to be in place for 2 years. Biden said the waivers will create a bridge while U.S. manufacturing ramps up enough to supply the domestic projects needed to achieve goals in fighting climate change. The waiver stemmed from a Commerce Department's investigation last year that found some major Chinese solar panel makers were trying to dodge U.S. tariffs on their products by finishing them in Southeast Asian nations. Imports from these countries made up around 80% of U.S. solar panel supplies. And that's all we have. That's all the time we have for Bizworld this time around. I'm Sabrina Zainal. Thank you for investing your time with us.